Good morning.
Good morning. So my name is Angela Comatini. I'm the Director of Go-to-Market for Alliances at Q-SYS. And I have the pleasure of kicking off our partner fireside chats today at Infocomm. And I'm here to welcome Marion Corrigan from Microsoft. She's our global sales lead at Microsoft. So welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Woo!
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Infocomm 2023.
We have a lot to talk about, Marion.
We do. I'm very excited to be here. We've worked a lot over the past year to see, even just walk through. I got a quick demo this morning.
Yes.
And I haven't seen the rest yet, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's in store.
We want to definitely take you through our demo tour and definitely do that. Why don't you give a background about yourself and what you're looking forward to at Infocomm this week?
Sure. So my role is worldwide channel sales lead for Microsoft Teams rooms. I work with our partners, integrators, as well as distributors in the channel. So I'm 100% channel focused and work on go-to-market. So I work with our OEMs to help configure great solutions within our partners community. What I'm excited about is really working with everybody that you see here. If you've heard from Microsoft lately, I think you can think of the acronym that we probably use in every single sentence. It's AI, AI, Copilot, Copilot, Copilot. So there's so much AI happening in this booth. I think this is obviously stop number one for me for many reasons. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, you know, it's very exciting to see here all the exciting, innovative things at the show. What are some of the trends that you're seeing today with hybrid work?
So hybrid work, I think depending on, I have global responsibility, but we're seeing different types of adoption of hybrid work. Obviously, video adoption soared with the pandemic. We're at Teams usage of 300 million users, which is amazing, using it as a platform, but many are using it in different ways. Many are going back to the office, some are not, but what is true is hybrid's here to stay. Every meeting room has to have video, and it's insane. The penetration rate on video meeting rooms is less than 20% in any geography. Some are below 10%. So that number is expected to skyrocket. We're expecting to closer to 50% over the next 3 years. So exciting opportunity to equip a lot of spaces and enable with video, but not just any video. We want to make meetings inclusive. We want to have people have access to chat, be able to see people, hear them, and use all the intelligent tools that we have at our fingertips when we're using our own personal devices as when we join a meeting room.
Yeah, very cool. So how is Microsoft addressing some of these opportunities and trends that you're seeing today? What is their vision for the future of work?
Well, we as Microsoft have a lot of meeting rooms, as you can imagine. So we're looking to update all of our offices across the globe. I think there's more than 30,000 spaces. So we're on a journey ourselves. And what we do is we build global standards. We build archetypes for different styles of engagements. So we've built these global standards, and we're looking to really make these rooms inclusive. We've got different styles of collaboration built into all of them. Some have interactive whiteboards, some have intelligent cameras built in. You might have heard about something called Front Row or Microsoft Signature Spaces. It's an elevated experience that we've really come together with our engineering team when we're building these archetypes. That is our premier meeting room. We don't put it in every single space. It's a percentage of what we deploy, but those are the high impact spaces that we like to talk about that really give a much richer experience for the employee. And then we monitor that. So we're seeing what rooms are people booking and which ones are getting us the greatest feedback, and then we continue to install based on that feedback.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit more about spatial audio? Because this is a feature that goes into some of these signature Microsoft Teams rooms. Any information on that? And we're actually demoing it. So if you go through our tour, you'll see the spatial audio demo. But if you can shed some more light on that capability and how that's really bringing in more inclusion to both the hybrid and the in-person experience.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've had the opportunity to be in a front row or a signature space, but it's all about being at eye level, seeing people eye to eye, feeling like I'm having a normal one-to-one conversation. You're in real size. That makes it feel like we're having a natural conversation, but the intelligent audio brings it to a whole new level. If you think about the fact that we're on meetings probably 75% more than we ever were pre-pandemic, we're spending a lot of time just on calls, talking to people, and it can be very taxing if we're not able to see and hear and have that conversation. So a lot of what we're doing is working with manufacturers like yourselves to eliminate those meeting taxes. I don't want to have to look or strain in any case. I want it to be natural, light on the eyes. But the intelligent audio, 100%, you must go in there and see it. It was my favorite demo of ISE, hands down. You don't really know how to describe it until you experience it firsthand, and it's one of those things that's just very natural. If you're over here, I can hear you from over here. If you're talking to me over here, I can hear you from over there. So it's something that eliminates and softens. It's a less of a burden, I would say. Similar to display technology. If I'm staring at a bright screen all day long, I'm going to have a headache at the end of the day. What can I do to maybe black out the background and make that be a little bit less straining? Sometimes use projection because maybe we have a softer bit of lighting in that room. So just exciting different choices. It's an elevated choice, but it's one that you're going to hear a lot from Microsoft over the next couple of months. Intelligent audio, intelligent video are key pieces to our go-to-market.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, just to build on that, as we think about signature Teams rooms, but also going beyond that to, as you said, high-impact spaces. And these are the spaces that are the executive board rooms or flex rooms, training rooms, divisible rooms. These spaces are becoming more important than ever for people to come back to the office. They want a sense of purpose and collaboration, and these spaces really need to have certain capabilities and technology in those spaces, like intelligent camera, multi-zone audio. There's just so much more capability that is needed to happen in these types of rooms. Can you speak to more about what's your take on these high-impact spaces and the kinds of experiences that employees want to see when they return back to work?
Sure. So we're seeing, interestingly, real estate might or might not be contracting, but we're seeing with whatever space companies do have, they're deciding to invest in really decking out that space with great technology. And you spoke to it, high impact. Not only is it a really beautiful, decked out boardroom, but it's also multi-purpose.
Yep.
Creating the office as a destination versus a place that I'm just going to go sit on my laptop all day and not talk to anybody. I want it to be an elevated experience beyond what I get at home. So we've worked with you on many multi-purpose places where it can be 2 different meeting rooms, or we can eliminate a wall and it becomes 1 bigger room. There's a lot to do there. We actually also worked with Q-SYS on our most recent boardroom update.
Yep.
And so exciting to see there. We actually just presented it to a CEO summit to our top CEOs across the globe that we work with for all kinds of enterprise accounts. Got a chance to show them that room, and it's, having speakers at every table, being able to have each person at that boardroom table have their own video feed and have this intelligent audio, seeing everything front row, having whiteboarding in the room. It is the most beautiful space I have ever seen.
I know. I hopefully we get to do a case study on that, so we can actually show everyone what it looks like. But I heard it's just amazing.
Phenomenal, yeah. So it gives people, it's good, better, best. But the best spaces are really the fun ones, because we get to sit and enjoy and integrate the best of technology there. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we also partnered with Microsoft on a case study. There was a customer based in the Pacific Northwest, and they had an emergency operations center that turned into an all-hands space or a training room. And so we're kind of looking beyond collaboration and meeting rooms into these new spaces. Mm-hmm. What is your take on the future of these spaces beyond collaboration, kind of going beyond the boundaries?
It's very interesting. I'm a person that loves analytics, so I'll go to every Frost & Sullivan, whatever, industry data report, and to try to analyze the number of rooms or meeting rooms. I'm clearly focused on Teams rooms. It's impossible because there is so many things beyond a meeting room. There's shared spaces, there's huddle spaces, there's phone booths, even cafeterias that turn into little huddle spaces that can have video. So it's amazing to see where video has taken off. Anywhere that you can put a display or a camera could be a place to interact a little bit differently. So we've seen tremendous amounts of creativity with a lot of our top enterprise accounts. It's a way to pull people back into the office. So we're seeing a lot of multi-divisible rooms that can be, on one day, it's where we're going to sit at our desk, another day we're all going to huddle together and have a team meeting here. So real estate's contracting, so I think it's giving open freedom to be a little creative on how we use that space and be very purposeful about how we do it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all exciting to hear. And, we've talked a lot about the trends and Microsoft's vision. Really exciting stuff. Are companies really ready to invest in these new spaces? I mean, as these things are coming more important, what is your take on the investment into these more high-impact spaces?
It's happening now. I think there was a moment in time post-pandemic where there was just this constant evaluation and evaluating and evaluating. We're not sure. But I think the time is now. I think everybody recognizes the need to build out the spaces, so to bring people back to work, if that's an effort, you have to have the technology there to meet people when they come back. So we're seeing significant growth and investment in this space. So hoping that we'll see that double, triple adoption, penetration, all these meeting rooms being decked out in the next couple of years. But we're definitely seeing the investment coming through.
Very cool. Well, I'm looking at the timer. We're at 10 minutes. What?
Aww.
It just flew by.
Yeah.
Absolute blast to have you on stage, Maren. Thank you so much for being here. Any closing thoughts that you have for the audience here today?
I would say AI. That's the theme of the week for me. I put out a blog post earlier this week. I mean, Microsoft is actually nicely showing up to a lot of booths in a lot of different ways, but such cutting edge technology. It's a really nice way to update and kind of bring in some automation. So really keep your eye out for anywhere to see AI. And really, this is the first place to stop. Make sure you see that demo. 100% must do.
Get in line. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the partnership with Microsoft. Thank you again for being here. If any questions, please reach out to Q-SYS for any questions on Microsoft or Teams or anything like that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.